Good evening, Singapore. Good evening, everybody, no matter where you've come from, right around the world. Welcome to Marina.
This story is all about holding on to a seat next year. What is in store for Lawson on this extreme championship points? It never shows it rusty. Such a young driver. He has a solid lead in this championship, but it is not easy. It starts here in FP1, getting confidence, making sure the cars to the back of赤just in front of him, so rolling out of it. Track position will be critically important. A couple of shout-outs. We get a lot of messages from people here. I got one from a gentleman his SMS and said, all this Max chat is making me nervous. He's an absolute tragedy. This driver right there also going to be actually very nervous. That means low grip for the drivers. It will evolve. You'll hear us talk about track evolution. The slowest the track will be for the remainder of the weekend. Oscar Piastri his seats cam. Chastised for mistakes as he is building a culture that said, let's push the envelope. An optimum grip from the still very green street circuit. 1:33.38 from. Good to see that. In the garage. This takes me down. Singapore flyer, iconic in the background. Marina Bay Sands, Gardens by the Bay. It was a magnificent location for a race.
absolutely score points again, Cam. And critically important, they got as much done as they could with only one car out on track working.
In the designated box.
By Liam Lawson.
A tactic. It was the mastermind of Carlos Sainz. Down through turn 1, 2 and 3 complex of turns. We know there's a lot of Australians in the front.
The question on everyone's lips.
And he calls his championship. He has a 25-point lead.
And there's 7 races to go. Right in the curve, he's just come through. Perfect. Lots of questions naturally from the media about how you bounce back from that. Some drama in qualifying and then the race ending very early. I think coming out of P1, having a decent run, it sounded like he was a bit concerned early on in that session. Managed to find some time. At the end of P1, it was
Lewis Hamilton also pushing for that single lap pace on the medium compound tyre. So remember, this is more about what does the car look like on the So Charles Leclerc, he should go somewhere in contention. 4th is where he's good enough for, with 131. He's making his way through turn 16 and 17. Carlos Sainz to third, Ollie Bearman is
Alonso!
かわいそうに彼女
be absolutely gutted.
We'll see if we can do it under track condition because Russell, the clock does not stop counting. Now, let's have a look at the debris from the track. We'll have a look at that at turn 17.
Damage to that car. Good to see him getting out and okay, but it's just
Interesting, Rusty. Pit entry is closed, and now the drivers, what do they do at the moment? Coming in. Lando Norris is coming in when pit entry is actually closed. So the pit lane entry is back open, so it's okay now. So pit lane entry is able to come back in. There was definitely a message that it was shut down for a while there because Liam Lawson was parked up at the entry, so they'll have to be very careful making their way through. So let's have a look at what brought about the second red flag in practice
2 here today. So the timing monitor at this point, Cam, is full of personal bests. So his on-foot improvement, so it would seem, and the back just lets go on him, and in the correction phase, makes contact. And there's damage down that right hand side.
So that is 2 incidents now in this session. Traditionally have been understeering car. So obviously, maybe the setup dial has probably just gone too far the other way, and we've seen 2 drivers lose the rear. George Russell, Liam Lawson.
Oh, you feel free. So he has not been able to set his qualifying simulation lap just like George Russell. And another driver.